Hey guys, and welcome to my Modern Warfare Remastered weapon guide. This is Carl Hungus712, and I wanted to do weapon guides for Infinite Warfare this year, but the views just aren't there. There's not a lot of requests for Infinite Warfare. Unfortunately, like I said, I've always said that I think it's a pretty solid game, but gotten quite a few requests for Modern Warfare Remastered, so I figured I'd start off with the first assault rifle unlocked, the classic American-made M16. If you've ever played Modern Warfare Remastered or the COD 4 original game, I'm sure you've seen this. You probably see this gun more than any gun in the game. Why is that? Well, let's start off with the damage. Without running stopping power, the gun deals between 40 and 30 damage, which means that the gun will kill in 3 to 4 shots anywhere on the map. Now, that's if somebody is not running Juggernaut. The best way to think of Juggernaut versus stopping power is that if somebody's running Juggernaut, typically it takes an extra bullet to kill them. If somebody's running stopping power, that's one less to kill. And then if you're going up against somebody with Juggernaut and stopping power, they cancel each other out, basically making it just normal damage to each person. If you add stopping power to this weapon, it does between 56 and 42 damage, which means it kills between 2 and 3 shots. So if you put stopping power on this weapon, it probably has one of the fastest time to kills of any gun in Call of Duty history. You can basically one burst at any range with that kind of damage. This gun is a complete juggernaut of a weapon. It is the accuracy is laser-like on this weapon. Very low idle sway, as you guys can see as I aim in with my red dot here. And this gun's just a tank. I mean, that's all you can really say about this. You can see me quite a few times here, one-bursting people just all the way across the map. I mean, you can almost snipe with this weapon. That's how powerful it is. Headshots deal 1.4x damage, which when you're running stopping power, it's not really that useful. Basically, that'd be more useful if you're not running stopping power, maybe even running a suppressor on the weapon. And I'll get to my class recommendation later as we get into the video. And also, if you guys are curious, the rate of fire on the M16 is 900 RPM, which is a very solid RPM for a burst fire weapon. Now, of course, there is a slight delay between the burst. You can't really spam it like you could the M8, A1, or A7 from some of the like Black Ops 2 Call of Duty games. But like I said, the gun shoots at a very high rate of fire for a burst fire weapon, and the damage is just spectacular on this weapon. Another great thing to say about the M16 is you don't have to worry about leveling your character up once you start Modern Warfare Remastered, or if you want to go back and play COD 4 and you've never played it before, it's the first assault rifle unlocked, which I think is kind of nice. You don't have to worry about going into a match level 1 and getting destroyed by people who have guns that are unlocked that you won't have unlocked for probably a few days or weeks. So I do think that's a positive on the M16. A lot of people have argued that the M16 is probably the most overpowered gun in the game, and you know I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. But when you go back and play Modern Warfare Remastered or you play COD 4, I think COD 4 plays much better. I'm not a big fan of the remastered game, but with most of the guns in this game killing around 2 to 3 shots, I don't think it's terribly overpowered. I mean, the MP5 kills fast. The G3 kills fast. There's some other weapons that kill awfully fast in this game, so I don't think it's necessarily that big of a problem. As I get to my class recommendation here, I recommend red dot with this weapon. You can use the iron sights. They're just not as clear. And with the M16 requires precision accuracy. That's what you want to do with this weapon. You want to sit back and shoot people at longer ranges. You don't want to get too aggressively. And that's basically what you see here with the way I'm playing. I'm kind of sitting back on head glitches, just controlling the map and controlling spawns, and that's the best way to play with the M16, is to use it as a precision long-range weapon. I recommend stopping power. Your perk 1 class, you could kind of pick whatever you want. I think most people probably go with Frag times 3. Bandoleer's not a bad option to go on longer streaks. And then your tier 3 perk, you could do steady aim because it's not a phenomenal hip-firing weapon. You can go with extreme conditioning if you want to maneuver around the map real quick, or you can go with martyrdom if you want to be an asshole a bit and leave some presents for some guys, as you'll see what I do here when a guy comes running up behind me pretty quick here. But that would be my recommendations for the M16. You can run a suppressor on it with stopping power. That's not terrible. It kind of gives you a little bit of a stealthy weapon. But if you run the M16 without stopping power, I will tell you this, if you're going up against people using Juggernaut, it's going to be kind of an irritant because you're probably not going to one-burst kill them unless they're weak. So in that aspect, I'd absolutely recommend Red Dot and stopping power. Those are the two that you probably need the most. ACOG, there's some sway issues with that. But otherwise, this gun is just an incredibly powerful and accurate weapon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I figured I'd keep it short and sweet for you, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next video, and bow out.